Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Governor Andy Beshear remains confident about medical marijuana being legalized here in the Commonwealth. And an organization all about innovative farming plans to make some green expansions.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Keaton Hall. The time is 4:59. Dakota and Brandon are off this morning. I'm joined by Evan Hatter. Let's toss it over to him. Take a look at the weather.
Thank you, Keaton. And yes, you're not seeing double. You're not going crazy. I'm here again as we continue to watch the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms later on today. Severe weather alert day continues as we watch the potential for severe weather later on. I-75 at Mount Vernon showing you, well, we've already seen some showers and thunderstorms this morning. You see right along the interstate there as the clock turns to 5 exactly. We are seeing some of the wet roads out there. So if you're headed out early this morning, please be safe out there. Downtown Whitesburg, it's all quiet right now, but notice it's 63 and the dew point is also 63, meaning that visibility down a little bit, so you could run into some fog on some of those area roads. Middle 60s out there right now. We should be in the low 50s for highs this time of year, so it is already mild and a little muggy this morning. Still watching showers, especially up into the big sandy parts of Lawrence and Wayne counties this morning, I should say. Right now, a heavy downpour on top of downtown Paintsville and just north of Salyersville, and we'll continue to see moderate to heavy rain work through this morning, and we're not done. You see that swirl over Missouri? That is low pressure that has our name on it later on tonight. Coming up in a little bit, I'll have the details on when we could see strong to severe thunderstorms moving in and what the main threats are coming up in just a little bit. Keaton?
Thank you, Evan. Governor Andy Beshear is sounding confident that he'll have the leeway to take action and make medical marijuana legally accessible in Kentucky. The comments yesterday came as his legal team reviews his options on a long-running issue that stalled in the legislature. In yesterday's Team Kentucky news conference, the governor said he believes there will be room for some executive action.
It is time for, call it medical cannabis or medical marijuana in Kentucky. It is the will of the people.
The governor first floated the possibility of executive action a month ago. Since then, the latest bill to legalize medical marijuana died in the Republican-led Senate. Governor Andy Beshear is also suing all of Kentucky's constitutional officers. The governor filed suit yesterday against Attorney General Daniel Cameron, Secretary of State Michael Adams, State Treasurer Allison Ball, State Auditor Mike Harmon, and Ag Commissioner Ryan Quarles. The lawsuit is over House Bill 334, which would remove current members of the Executive Branch Ethics Commission. It also shifts the majority of the appointments to other state officers. Governor Beshear vetoed the bill, having referred to it as an unconstitutional and a Republican power grab, but lawmakers overrode it. Secretary Adams calls the bill, quote, good government bill, which prevents a governor from stacking the Ethics Commission with his cronies, end quote. One local circuit court clerk is facing a rebuke from the state's highest court. A release from the Supreme Court of Kentucky says Chief Justice John Minton publicly reprimanded Laurel County Circuit Court Clerk Roger Schott. The action was for violations of the Kentucky Court of Justice personal policies and the Code of Conduct for Circuit Court Clerks. The release said a complaint was filed in 2021 saying Schott fired an employee without following policies put in place. The Kentucky primary election is just around the corner and starting in less than 1 week on May 12th. Kentuckians can get out and vote. There are 4 ways to cast your vote in the upcoming Kentucky primary: in person on Election Day, May 17th, or early voting, which runs from the 12th through the 14th. In-person absentee ballots are also now available for those who may be out of town on Election Day. And for people who can't vote in person due to age or health reasons, absentee ballots can be mailed or dropped off at the county clerk's office. As a reminder, election officials say you must bring a government-issued ID to vote. Kentucky Power is officially finding a new home. The Kentucky Public Service Commission approved the sale of Kentucky Power to Liberty Utilities on Wednesday. State Senator Brandon Smith says Liberty focuses on renewable energy and it's a forward-thinking company.
That's something that Kentucky has been easing our way into, and our philosophy is that we don't want to depend on a renewable until it's proven to be reliable and affordable.
Attorney General Daniel Cameron released a statement saying, quote, "We are pleased that our efforts resulted in over $143 million in benefits for our Kentucky ratepayers." App Harvest is on track to add 3 new farms by the end of the year. The Lexington Herald reports one of the farms will grow tomatoes in Richmond, the second salad greens in Berea, and the third will be a berry farm in Somerset. Those will be in addition to App Harvest's Moorhead location. It grew and sold almost 7 million pounds of tomatoes in the first quarter of this year. App Harvest plans to be financially self-sufficient by the end of the year. Yesterday, students and faculty at Emelina Elementary School in Knott County honored a beloved bus driver. Students released balloons in memory of Elvin Hurt, a bus driver who had been with the school since 2014. The balloons released from the bus Hurt used to drive every day. People that knew him well say he loved cheering on sports teams in the area and was a well-known fan.
Elvin was just a good friend. He was a jewel. He started driving a bus when my daughter was in kindergarten, and she's in 7th grade now. And so he was just a great friend. He loved the kids. He loved all the kids in Knott County.
Emelina Principal Jeff Honeycutt says Elvin was always eager to volunteer his time to help out the students in any way he could. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up next, a group of astronauts return to planet Earth, marking the end of their mission. That's just ahead this morning.
But first, showers and storms are rolling back in, and some could be strong to severe. The latest breakdown is straight ahead. Don't go anywhere.